You're listening to the Daily Boost. It's your boy Cauveé, and I want to welcome you where we share some daily inspiration, advice, a resource, a tip, or a strategy that you can use to take your life to a whole nother level. I want to welcome you. This is the place where we go on a journey, and we go on a journey together. Let's get into the next episode. Boost! What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Cauveé, Inspiration Engineer. You already know what it is, and I got a message to give you that little boost, that little nudge, that little caffeine that you need, that audible caffeine that you need to really get your day jazzed up, get you pumped, and get you into what I call peak state. Now, for me, when I started studying what the greats have said, the legends have said, that was when things really started opening up for me. And I started trying new practices, and I wanted to share some of these practices with you because it's a game changer. I mean, that's what we're here to do, is change our lives and get our lives in a much better performing presence. And so I want to give you some gifts right now. Like, this is what I do, and this is what I've heard, this is what I've learned, this is what I've tried, and this is what has worked for me so that you can try it and see if it works for you. So, Cauveé, what is it that you do to get in peak performance? I'm glad you asked. I would like to share with you exactly what I do. So, here's what I found. There's a group of people, I think it's like the top 5%, that are getting up at 5 a.m. Now, let me make sure y'all understand, Cauveé was never an early riser. Like, he was never a morning guy. Like, that just wasn't what I used to do. But when I started trying a new habit, and it became habit. It wasn't a habit at first, but when I started getting up early and starting my day, I would get up at 4:50 a.m. I would get in the gym at 5 a.m. and getting the body moving. Now, what they say is motion creates emotion. So if you stand like Superman or like Superwoman, like in that pose for, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, you'll start feeling powerful. Straight up, put your hands on your side, on your hips, and look up at the sky like dun 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 dun. You will start feeling like a superhero. I'm telling you, it works. So when we go in the gym at 5 a.m. or whatever time you go in the gym, you start getting the blood pumping, you start moving around, and it gives your body energy. And not only that, you get the bonus points of actually starting to lose some fat, shred some weight, get sweaty, and move your body in the direction where you want to go, right? So I would get up at 4:50, be in the gym at 5, work out for maybe an hour, and then I hit the sauna for a little bit, right? And now I'm just sweating all these toxins out, and I'm done by 6:30, right? Then the next thing that I do is I start journaling. Now, journaling is a process of really getting your brain to understand its thoughts. We think that everything that we think is our thoughts. No, that's not the way it works. Our brain is thinking, they say, like 80,000 thoughts a day, right? And then they also say 80% of those thoughts are negative. Think about that. Now, I don't know if that's, I'm like, how do they count how many thoughts you have? But I'm just saying, let's just go with the number. It doesn't matter. If the majority of the thoughts are negative, by being able to journal and write down, what was productive that day, what got you excited that day, what are you happy about, what was productive, and you're staying in that state, you're reminding yourself of all these good things. And we've talked about many episodes here on Boost Dynasty how you get what you give. So you're giving to this notepad right here all your thoughts of positivity and progress, which is just keeping that cycle, and it's reinforcing you. And plus you can look back and see, like, oh, okay, this is how my week went, or how my month went, or this is how, the year went. Does that make sense? So when we start talking about thinking and going back to the ability to know, or the ability to understand that we have a higher self and we have a lower self. That's just what it is. Some people call it the conscience and all these different verbiage, right? But if you're like me, and I know you are, you're like, yeah, I've heard myself talking against myself before, right? So the practice of meditation. And meditation is really all about getting still and being able to control your mind from the standpoint. Think of it like a gate. that is around a garden. And in your garden, you want all these blessings and all these great thoughts and just positivity and flow and all these good things, right? And around your garden is this gate to block any negative thoughts. So by meditating, getting still, breathing, getting calm, slowing everything down, you start to control that gate of what gets in and what doesn't get in. And you start to understand that you have a lot more control over how you think. And again, guys and gals, you're going to attract what you think. You're going to attract what you put out. So if you want to stay in a peak performance, that right there is a great foundation to take your life to the next level. Now, if you have a positive routine or you have a routine that you're doing that's working for you, I want you to put it in the comments and let me know. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you're at, I want you to tweet me right now, routine, Boost Dynasty, because I want to know what you're doing. And if you're taking photos of it, send me a photo. Let me know what's going on, because I want to see, we want to share with everybody and get everybody boosting at the same time to the next level. I appreciate you being here. And until the next time, boost. I want to thank you guys for joining the Boost Dynasty podcast. If this message resonated, be sure to leave us a 5-star review, like and share with your friends, so we can take it to another level. If you haven't joined our free community, Cauveé's World, the link is in the show notes. And make sure that no matter what, you continue to boom.